It's good to see you again, folks. I'm out here on my porch enjoying a little bit of fresh air and some sun, taking it all in. I had somebody comment on my previous video. He said, "You don't look rich," and then followed that up with a laughing emoji. Well, let me tell you something. That guy is 100% correct. He's correct. I'm not rich. I'm not wealthy. I'm not well off by many people's standards and metrics. If you looked at my bank account, my total assets, and my debt, I can tell you that I'm absolutely 100% better off than most Americans, and it's not even close. But I don't look rich, and I'm not rich. I'm not. So there's two facets to that. I don't look rich. So I'm wearing, dude, I got this tank top from like JCPenney for probably like $7 years ago. And it's falling apart. I just got back from a jog. It's falling apart. These shorts I'm wearing, I don't even know what brand these are. These are no-name brand shorts. Probably from TJ Maxx or something. All of my workout clothes, they're all worn out, man. I don't have Lululemon. I don't have Aloe or all these brands, Under Armour. I mean, I've got a couple old school Under Armour, like old stuff. So I come on this video wearing this. Coming from a workout. And I don't look rich. And I'm coming on here trying to give you advice about how to be rich, essentially. And so you have every right to think, why would I listen to anything this guy has to say? He's not giving off any like choosing signals, like signals that are indicating that he has money. I don't have a fancy studio. I don't have a fancy audio setup. I'm not presenting to you a certain image. And that's kind of the point of this channel. Is because I'm not those things. Sure, I could invest. I have the money. I could invest in a studio. I could do all these things. And I would get more money on YouTube. But part of my philosophy behind this is I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. Okay? So this is what you're going to get. This is what I'm doing. All right? But I have a plan to get there. Like I have a vision, right? This whole channel is about growing. This channel is about going in that direction, you know. I'm keeping up my health, going to worked out. I do free weights all the time. So, and you can probably tell I look a little bit bigger than normal. Okay? So I'm not an internet shill that is just like lying to you about who I am. I'm somebody, like, am I the fastest runner? No. And am I like the strongest guy around? No. I will say I probably am definitely stronger than the average man. But I'm somebody that's coming on this camera that works on myself, okay, that's married, that's got an attractive wife, and you're never going to see her know who she is. Have an attractive wife. I have a good job that pays me well, that I make 6 figures in. I'm a dentist. If you've seen any of my content, you know that I'm a dentist. You got to take my word for all this. I'm going into residency training as an oral and maxillofacial surgeon at arguably one of the best programs in the country. And all these things, you have to take my word for it. Either I'm telling you the truth or I'm just lying out the rear end. I have all the tools in my tool belt to get where I want to go. I've got a solid, good foundation of my net worth, and it's growing, dude. I've got the mindset. I've got the discipline. Growing my body and my mind. And I'm very frugal. We're frugal. We're wise with our money. We're careful with our spending. And we're dumping money into stocks at a high rate. And I'm not even close to the ceiling of what I can make as far as my income. And so you tell me you don't look rich. Of course, man. Of course. I don't. Even when I am rich, God willing, when I am rich, I'm not so sure that I'm going to come on YouTube and show you all that. Because the reality is, there are people out there that want to take what you have. You know, they say that people that are from new money, let's say like the Bitcoin millionaires, people that made their millions in the .com boom, the people that are new to money, you will know that they are new to money because they're flashy, right? Take Andrew Tate, for instance, very flashy with his wealth, showing himself on yachts and all these things. Dan Bilzerian, showing himself surrounded by money, cars, yachts, planes, whatever. That's the new money mindset. But when you have old money, if you're somebody that's from generational wealth, that's when you're quiet and you're slick about it and you have class about it. I don't come from generational wealth. You know, I stand to inherit a decent bit of money. I mean, I don't want my parents to die anytime soon. So I'll get some, not anything crazy, not like a Rothschild or something, like a Rockefeller, nothing like that. But I don't want you to know. I don't want you to think that, dude, I'm loaded, man. Are you gonna like track me down and take everything I have? No, man. And let me ask you this: do you want to listen to somebody that's already filthy rich, and that's probably out of touch? Or do you want to listen to somebody that is on the way up? That's racing the race. Not somebody that's finished long ago, but somebody who is in it, man. Who every day is getting up to get after it. To go and kill and bring it back. To take care of their family. Because that's me, dude. That's me right here. Like what you're seeing right now. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Like the wisdom that I have now is good and solid. And heck, some people will think that I'm out of touch right now. Because I do make more than a lot of Americans. But dude, like the trajectory, where I'm going, like it's there and it's on the horizon. And perhaps maybe I need to do a better job of showing you what I'm talking about, showing you this growth, because I'm doing a lot of talking. Maybe you're right to a certain extent. Maybe for the sake of the channel, I could do a better job rather than just talking. Just this last week, like I'm having some issue with my minivan. It's not super pressing, but I thought about getting it fixed versus trading it in. So I'm thinking about like a Honda CR-V, like a hybrid SUV or something. I go to a dealership just to get a evaluation, an appraisal of the van, to see what it's worth, see what we're working with. So I go to a dealership, and it's a Cadillac dealership. And keep in mind, we were out shopping for some furniture. So I pull up to the Cadillac dealership in my Chrysler Pacifica minivan. And this is Cadillac, man. There's 100,000 SUVs in every single direction. And I get out, and we had just gone to the gym, and I'm wearing my gym clothes. Nothing special. I'm wearing my dirty sneakers, my junk shoes. And I'll tell you what, nobody comes out to greet me at the door. Not a chance. I don't look wealthy at that moment. So I go in the store and I ask about this Honda CR-V and I test drive it, and then we get done and we go back in the office and we're talking, and I'm waiting on the appraisal for the van, and I just asked the guy, because I know what car payments are. Americans are paying $1,000, $1,500 a month. It's crazy what people are paying. And I asked the guy just to see what he would say. I say, hey man, are people actually affording these cars out here? And he kind of laughs. He kind of laughs and looks at me. People say that I look very young for my age. He looks at me and he said, "Oh yeah, people are affording them, you know. Don't worry, don't you worry, man. Like one day, you know, you keep on doing what you're doing. You know, you get some certificates, you get some education under your belt, and you'll be able to afford these no problem." And I say, "No, I mean," and I interrupt him. I said, "No, are people actually affording these, man? These are like $1,200, $1,500 a month." He said, "Oh, well, they're financing them, you know, but some of these are $3,000 a month, the most loaded out Cadillac Escalade, right?" And so, of course, I wanted him just to say, of course people are financing these to the hilt. Of course they are. But he says, don't you worry. You know, you're young right now, but one day you'll get there. You know, we have clients coming in making $20,000 a month. They can afford these, which of course, like I said, well, yeah, I know people that make $20,000 a month. I know people. It was so funny because here I am. I'm a dentist. Dude, if you come see me for services, you're going to call me doctor, man. Doctor. And he has no idea. He doesn't suspect a single thing. Meanwhile, I could pick most of these cars on the lot, and I could finance it, and I could make the payments, and I could drive around in that, and I could look rich. I could look that way and then shill for you and make an Instagram profile, take a bunch of photos, and post on my Cadillac Escalade, ESV, whatever, 700 horsepower, whatever it is. And I could try to sell you this image. I could try to lie to you and shill to make you think that I'm something I'm not. That whole time, that guy thought that I was, I'll just say it, a nobody, making not much money. Dude, I've got the money in the bank, in the credit score. I could buy some of those cars cash right now. I'd be cash poor. I'd have nothing left. It's just funny how the world works. If you look rich, maybe you are. Most people aren't. If you look that way, then you have the credibility and people will believe you. People will trust you more. There's something to that. Like, I'm not going to be at work and come into the office and present to you, "Hello, I'm so-and-so. I'm your oral and maxillofacial surgeon." Or, "Hello, this is blank oral maxillofacial surgery." I'm not going to show up with a crummy haircut and be ungroomed and look disgusting and be obese, and I'm not going to expect for you to trust me. So I get it. There's an aspect to that. And am I going to live poor? Am I going to drive a minivan the rest of my days? Absolutely not. I'm going to have some nice stuff. But hopefully you understand, the point is, right now, so I will say, 4 months ago, we were here. Can you see that? We were in an apartment. Now we're here. We've bought furniture. Dude, I've got like $6,000 of furniture charged on the credit card. I've got cash to pay it. Okay? And we're only going up. We're only going this way, man. My wife and I, our lifestyles are only going to go up. We're only going to get more stuff and nicer vacations. Because I can confidently say that, man. Because I'm going into the career to do it. I'm going to the training. I'm willing to submit myself to suffering through a hellacious surgical residency to come out with some swagger behind me saying, "I'm a oral maxillofacial surgeon, dude. What can you do about it?" So anyway, man, it's nice. I don't want it to get too hot. It is nice out before the summer heat. The Texas summer heat just completely beats down on us. Hopefully that was helpful. And I hope I earned your subscription. And I hope I earned your like. And I hope I earned your comment. Let me know what you think below. Do I look rich? What do you think? Do you think I am rich right now? I'm not. But I will be. Till next time.